the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. And tonight our broadcast will be shifting to Minneapolis, where we'll see the Timberwolves going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Looking at the Thunder, this is a team they knocked out in the first round in last year's playoffs, so they'd better be ready. Some extra motivation on this one. And Andrew Wiggins from an athletic family. His father played in the NBA, his mother a world-class sprinter. You can see why they call the young Canadian Maple Jordan.
Oh, wow. That's a lofty praise for the young man. I've never heard that.
Jordan.
I never heard that, but he attacks the basket, well enough.
Minneapolis, Minnesota, our setting as we take a look at this striking view of the landmark 3rd Avenue Bridge. The crowd is assembled here at the Target Center in Minneapolis, looking for the Timberwolves to have a victory here on their home floor. And we've got it for you live, right here on 2K Sports. Last outing for Minnesota, they won that game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. And they finished that one out up 4. Competitive, but ultimately they prevailed.
And the thing I took away from that one was just how valuable their guys coming off the bench were.
I thought the reserves were the difference in the game, Greg. A lot of the scoring came from the bench.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Inside, you've got Ibaka and Canner. Freak is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Young in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Rubio. Following the miss by Russell Westbrook. And it's Wiggins missing. Here's Freak, coming off a solid outing against Portland. Passes it to Cannon. Makes it off the glass.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now, here's Rubio. 23 points for him the last game against the Lakers. On the way, Wiggins. Kicks it out to Rubio. A second chance effort, and that one's good. Wiggins.
The first bucket for this offense, 1 of 4 to start the game.
The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Young kicks to Freak. Up top, Ibaka. Just 5 to shoot. And it's good.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Rubio outside. The dish to Wiggins. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Here's Lawrence. Second chance shot and scoring with the play inside is Cantor. Cantor's got his second bucket of the game to go. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. To the wing right side. Rubio outside. For the 3. Rubio can't get that one to fall. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Freak's got his second basket of the night.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Here's Levine. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Oh, and look at how well he let him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Out left to the wing. Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. Young in the corner. Puts up a 3. Minnesota with the rebound. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
And they're facing a team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
Greg, we know that's in the past. You can't change that for sure. Nevertheless, a win would be sweet.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Gorgie Dang comes in for John Lue. And it's Caspian for Levine. And it's blocked. Raiders on the wing. He dishes it to Payne. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
He could have forced a tough inside shot but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
Rubio dishes to Casper. Pekovic with a screen. Wiggins passes to Pekovic. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Freak is second.
The pressure is always there when you're at the foul line. It's you in the basket. You're all alone. But the really good free throw shooters are the ones that can knock them down at a high rate. And this guy is on that list because he was able to block out the distraction and follow his routine. Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there. It's still early, but they've started to establish themselves on the glass here.
Yeah, scrapping, Clark, for each and every rebound. They are not backing down.
Now here's Wiggins. 9-point game his last outing. Pekovic with a screen. Here's Rubio. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try the lead.
Lawrence passes to Ballard. And Ibaka kicks to Waiters. Launches a three, and he nails it. The three-pointer falls from Lawrence. Freak's got 8 points.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Timberwolves dancers.
Numbers for Ricky Rubio. Good season for him last year. Last season chipped in 11 points per game, 8 assists, and
Timberwolves trail by 8. Pass to Caspi. There's 53 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's the screen. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Just 4 to shoot. A three-pointer. Wiggins. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Freak's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Out to Ibaka. Freak with it. Now defended by Wiggins. 24 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Goes up to the stripe. Here's Ibaka. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
The Thunder shooting their first free throw tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You know, Kevin, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
Now Payne, screened by Ibaka. Jumper off the screen. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Nice shot there without a second to spare.
You know, as a defending team in that situation, it really irks you to give up a shot like that to close out the quarter. You know, oftentimes those end-of-quarter points can be the difference in a ball game.
And Serge Ibaka, becoming known for his shooting ability now, he talked about the confidence his teammates and his coach instilled in him.
He trusts you. Every time he passes the ball, when you don't shoot.
Well, if you wonder how much difference a coach can make for a player, there it is. Minnesota making some changes. Towns comes in for Gorgie Dan, and it's John Lure in for Casper. Freaks checked in for Oklahoma City. They've got John Lure. Towns is out there with Monty Eunice. Then it's...
Grown man's power clutch with the long hang on the rim at the end.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Trailblazers was simply terrific. He ended up with 53 points and was just on point from deep, sinking what seemed to be an endless stream of threes. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for Oklahoma City.
What's going on, people?
Monty Eunice, a screen on Westbrook. Takes the three. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Levine.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now here's Freak. He's got 8, and that one's good. Freak's got 10 points in the game.
And with that matchup, doing what he was able to do there, just muscling inside, he's not going to have a lot of problems.
Here's Levine. He's covered by Westbrook, and there's the foul on the shot. Go to the line for 2. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Thunder.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Minnesota making a switch. Rubio's checked in.
Some good numbers here for Freak. 10 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Minnesota. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Waiters is checked in. Here's Lure. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backcourt.
Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against the Trailblazers.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Now, here's Rubio. After Dion Waiters miss. They get the rebound. And Lure kicks to Pekovic. Pass to Levine. We've got 1:55 left in the first half of the game. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Feeds it to Cantor. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
All right, targets coming out of the court now. All right, let's go over to the sideline, of course. And so that's the end of the first half. As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
So the Thunder 5 right now. Inside, you've got Ibaka and Cantor. Russell Westbrook out there with Freak, and it's Young in at the small forward. Now, Freak following the three-point attempt by Andrew Wiggins. Ibaka outside, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Rubio kicks to Levine. Wiggins left side. Here's Towns. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Towns has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Timberwolves. Right wing.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Freak dishes to Ibaka. Westbrook passes to Ibaka. From past the arc. And Freak gets it to go on the assist from Ibaka. 15 points for Freak.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Westbrook against Rubio. Six to shoot. Kicks to Wiggins. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Terrific.
So you was recording live or?
2 minutes gone.
I had the 14 minutes.
Freak kicks to Young. The pass to Lawrence.
I'm doing it live, so I won't have
Dishes
to.
to Ibaka. Young pass to Lawrence. He's
I have to
feeling
do
it.
it. So I won't have to edit mine out. I'll just do mine live.
What the D was doing there, clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy
See my time.
that good look.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better.
I'll probably edit that out.
Pass,
Yeah, I just did it.
or the slant.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
And guys, you know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they were able to pull that play off.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. No good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Ibaka dishes to Freak. Cantor trying to free himself up. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
So you said you did 14 minutes. That means I'm doing about, I done did about 20.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Wiggins. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. Westbrook kicks to Freak. The drive by Cantor, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Hey, what's your channel name?
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Here's Freak, following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. And Freak throws it down.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Timberwolves trail by 13.
Oh, snap.
There's 1:54 left to play in the third.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Towns. And it's Caspian for Levine. Dion Waiters checked in for Oklahoma City. Payne comes in for Russell Westbrook. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either.
Kevin and Greg, I tell you what, safe to say that was a good-looking play from start to finish.
Here's Freak after the basket by Minnesota. And he gets it to go. Freak's got the lead up to 13 now for Oklahoma City.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. And that's a good strategy when you're on top.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now here's Freak. He's got 21.
He blew the easy two by profile, trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Rubio with it. Now guarded by Payne. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Again, Wiggins missing. The Thunder leading by 11. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one's good. Freak.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Jang a screen. Wiggins drives in. That one off the back iron and out.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone. Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Thunder have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them. So both teams making some changes here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Rubio. No good. Well, through three-quarter. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know.
Fourth quarter.
Minnesota making some changes. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Ricky Rubio. And Montiunas subbed in for Levine. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Freaks checked in for Wright. Anthony Towns and Pekovic are up front. Montiunas out there with John Lou. And it's Jang in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's Freak. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Freak's got 15 points in just the second half.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Montiunas has the open look. Another miss by Minnesota.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Minnesota. Ricky Rubio comes in for Towns. Oklahoma City leading by 21. Freak kicks to Ibaka. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Wiggins is checked in for Montiunas. Levine, and there's the whistle.
How?
Hard on the shot. It's going to be on Freak. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
Guys have done a nice job of drawing countless fouls in this game, and as a result, they've gotten a ton of points at the line.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
Now here's Freak. To the inside. Cantor. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Enes Kanter. 12 points and 1 rejection in this game, too.
It wasn't a good one. Really, one of their highlights of the game defensively.
That one misses. Out to the wing. Here's Lawrence. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Freak's got 4 this quarter.
And letting a guy sneak by for a putback off a free throw, that is inexcusable.
Here's Levine. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Freak's got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside Westbrook. Lawrence passes to Ibaka. Now here's Freak, covered by Wiggins. Ibaka goes in.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
And Dang gets it to go. And here's Westbrook.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Freak kicks to Westbrook. Freak dishes to Cantor. Freak with it. Rubio with the rebound. Rubio's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Levine. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Monteunitas is checked in for Lure. Caspi comes in for Wiggins. And Hollis Thompson subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Now, here's Thompson. Here's Levine. The feed now to Monteunitas. It's Thompson off the drive, and that one's good.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Oklahoma City.
Mark, looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, but they did a better job tonight. They made the most of the extra rebounds, too.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
I mean, when you
Bro,
look
one
at
day,
the stats,
I
you'll
wanna be like
see
a
just
GTA
how
video.
dominant a game this was for free.
I done a GTA video before, but I don't think I
slowed
uploaded it.
down as he was converting every good chance he got.
I'm talking about
Following
with
the three by
everybody
Minnesota.
hard.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
I like a crossover time. Yeah. That'd be sweet. No, but low riders.
Now,
I'm
here's
telling you,
Thompson.
they're gonna go hard.
Pass to Caspi. Back to Thompson. And the layup's good off the glass.
And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to end on a high note. Too bad this run didn't develop sooner for them.
And he gets the bucket.
And this is going to be a fantastic result for them. No win on the road comes easy.
Not in the NBA, they don't. And trust me, they're going to take a little extra pleasure in this one, having silenced an entire building of hostile fans.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half. Shaq, your thoughts?
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11. And the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
They kept feeding him the basketball, and he did not disappoint. For the guys guarding him, it was a long, long night. As he pushed his point totals in the 30s, he got more and more determined. Great effort.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure.
Alright, thanks for watching.